Hey guys, I'm Lauren Hauser and I have Brianna Morin too, and we're going to kind of talk about what to do next. I know many of you are wrapping up your challenge and are curious how to keep this going and how to feel so great. So Brianna's kind of talk about the products real quick, and then I'm going to tell you how you can save some money on the products, and then you guys can ask us questions. So I'll let Brianna get started first.
Hey guys, it's day 16 of the All-In Challenge, and we want to push you to finish strong. Eat clean, drink your Spark, take your M&S, load up on water, and lots of rest. And that's how you'll maximize your results in the next 8 days. Cross that finish line, and we'll see how great you finished your 24-day challenge. But what we want to talk about today is what do you do after your 24-day challenge? What do we do on day 25? A lot of that depends on how you feel right now. How do you feel on the 24-day challenge? And what are your goals? Do you have a lot of weight to lose still? Did you reach your goal weight during this challenge? Either way, I think the answer is still the same. We highly recommend that you continue with Spark and M&S and Catalyst as a maintenance plan to either continue seeing results or maintain the results that you got. I like to consider it the best insurance plan you can buy for your body. Whether you are at your goal and you are going to continue on with an 80-20 lifestyle, which we're going to talk about next, that provides the nutrition you need and the insurance you need to be able to indulge without hurting what you've done so far. And if you are looking to lose continued weight and your journey might seem really far ahead, those products are going to help you continue to see the results you're getting today and much longer. So first, I wanted to cover the different M&S options for you. I don't know which one you started on. We often recommend that people start on M&S 3 because we consider it a pretty neutral formula because it's formulated for wellness. So tons and tons of nutrients plus some thermogenic and appetite support for you on a level of 1 to 10. It's like a 5 or 6 for appetite control and energy. But there's 2 other M&S formulas that are available that could help you reach your goals. One of them is M&SC, and M&SC is formulated for maximum appetite control. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 for appetite control and an 8 for energy, because for that appetite control, it also increases metabolic support. So extra thermogens, and it's going to give you that extra caffeine, extra herbal energy to support that appetite control. There's also M&SE. M&SE is for that person who needs that energy. Your caffeine tolerance is really high. It does have extra caffeine. And, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 for energy, but it's also an 8 for appetite control. So it's extra support on both. Both of those are great solutions. I personally love M&SC. Right now I'm taking M&S 3. I love the extra nutrients, so I kind of go back and forth. Brian takes M&SC. But we take those year round. And the other product we stay on year round is Catalyst. Catalyst is branched chain amino acids are essential to your body and your results. And one of the questions asked on the board today for us to cover for you is how to make Catalyst effective. And I think that depends on whether you want it to be physically effective or cost effective, and we can do both. The way I personally use Catalyst when I'm working out a lot, either I'm running a lot of miles throughout the week, or I'm really pushing myself in the gym and heavier weights, or have a race, I up my Catalyst intake because all that physical exertion gets rid of amino acids and you want to replenish them. And so I bump up my Catalyst. When I'm not working out at all, I bump up my Catalyst. I want to preserve my muscles during rest days, and Catalyst helps me to protect that. If you're maintaining, or if you're a pretty consistent gym goer, you want to make it a little bit more budget friendly. Many people take 2 Catalysts at a time, 2 Catalysts in the morning and possibly 2 more Catalysts in the afternoon. And that will help you spread it out and make it a little bit more cost friendly for you, and still see the amazing benefits Catalyst has to offer. And lastly, of course, Spark. Like who doesn't want Spark? No, really, we didn't go back to coffee after our challenge because coffee we realized it didn't do anything for us, and it has actually has some negative side effects in our body that I covered in the group page, and so we just chose not to go back. So Spark, M&S, Catalyst, that's what I do every day. That's what my husband does every day. I think that's what Lauren does every day, and that's what we recommend to everybody. But day 25 and beyond, if you're looking to see a lot of weight loss, you have a long ways to go before you hit that goal. you're going to want to just continue it as it was the max phase. You're going to take your 24-day challenge and you're going to make it, you know, a 38-day challenge. And then maybe you're going to tack on another 2 weeks until you get close to that goal and you're in some sort of a maintenance program. I think that the products might still be the same, but you know, as far as your clean choices go, if you want those results, you have to keep pushing yourself to make as many of those healthy choices as you can. And you'll hear us talk about an 80-20 lifestyle. If this challenge was really hard for you and you're like, I can't live this way, we're saying that's fine. We don't expect you to live this way. We like to consider it once you've reset your metabolism and you've got all those nutrients, we like to consider it an 80-20 lifestyle. So 80% of the time you are making those clean decisions for your health. And 20% of the time you're indulging in the things that you miss most. Girls' night out, date night, that glass of wine, that's all fine. If you can maintain an 80-20 balance, you should be able to see your results, you know, maintain your results and maybe even see further results with the right product regimen. Hi, Shane.
Sorry, guys. My internet's cutting out and I've got my 4-year-old, but we're still going.
So, hey, guys, I want to introduce 3 products that can help with the 80-20 lifestyle. 3 products that can, in addition to what you're already taking, these 3 products can help you maintain and continue to see results while living that 80-20 lifestyle. The first one I want to talk about is the fiber drink. I know you missed it. I'm going to recommend you get some. Keep them in your pantry or your cabinet, whatever. If you indulged over the weekend or you made it, you know, you went away, you hit a restaurant a couple of times, lots of girls trips or something. My favorite go-to is Monday morning fiber drink. I'll take one Monday, I'll take one Tuesday, and by Wednesday, that weekend is long gone and there's nothing to show for it. So I do want to say I would like you to reintroduce your fiber drink to your pantry. And then you can choose when to drink it to help just flush out your system. You did a lot of work to get your full system clean. It would only take 1 or 2 fiber drinks to keep you back up at the top. The next one I want to talk about is Carbies and Phibotrim. These are 2 products that I like to use for indulging. Carbies helps to negate carbohydrates in your body. So any carbohydrates you consume from a really heavy pasta meal, some of those carbohydrates and calories won't count, but it helps to keep them from being affected in your body. Phibotrim does the same thing for fat. It's a really interesting thing. It makes all the fat clump up and go right through you. And so it helps to negate some of the fat that you eat. So from something like, you know, pizza or a heavy cream or sauces.
Sorry.
The 2 of them together make great companion products for going out with your friends, you know, birthday celebrations and whatnot to help you be able to indulge without the negative side effects. You worked really, really hard to get to where you are. There's a tool that you can buy to help keep you where you are and still allow you to have that fun. Last product I want to introduce is Rehydrate. Rehydrate is an excellent product to introduce to the whole family. It's an electrolyte replacement drink without any of the sugars. It helps to keep your hydration, your electrolyte balance and hydration in your body. Some of you guys are complaining about how much water you're having to drink. That water is so necessary. Your body uses water for everything. If you're experiencing fatigue or insomnia or headaches, that's a side effect of dehydration, and hydration is key. Remember, your Spark counts as hydration, your fiber drinks count as hydration. That all counts towards your water intake. But if you seriously just can't stand water, or you're out in the heat, or you run a lot, or anything, actually, sick kids, you're getting sick, Rehydrate's an excellent way to flavor your water and nourish your body with nutrients. So those are the 3 new products and reintroduced products that we'd like you to know that are available to you to help you maintain that lifestyle.
Perfect. That was awesome, Brianna. And my internet is kind of cutting in and out, and I know Brianna will scoop me right up where I leave off if I get cut out, and I've got my son too. But real quick, you know, Brianna's given us some awesome product suggestions. M&S Spark Catalyst, M&S Spark Catalyst, just keep going. It's working. You feel great. Continue on. Rehydrate, Carbies, fiber drinks, and Phibotrim. Awesome maintenance items. your question might be, and I remember thinking the same thing, how do I keep buying all this stuff? You know, this is a new lifestyle for me. Keep in mind, we have replaced things like Starbucks drive-through and takeout food. So we're making healthier decisions, and there's no cost on your health. And this is priceless information, and putting this into your body is so worth it. So we're going to tell you how you can save some money on it, because that was a big concern for me. So right behind me, real quick, I'm going to go over these if I don't get interrupted, but we have options of how you can engage with Advocare from here on out. So a lot of you were a number 1, which is a retail customer. You bought from a friend's site who is a distributor. That's what that means. Number 2, you're now able to order from yourself at a discount. And the way that works is you sign up for $79. You get 3 boxes of Awesome Spark in your distributor kit. So it's actually only $10 to sign up. And then when you log in, you start to receive a 20% discount on your products. And the best part is there's no monthly commitments. So no minimums, no auto ships. We're not going to have Spark constantly coming to your door, even though that'd be a great thing if it did. But you decide when you want to order things. You don't have to sell a thing to anybody. It's just simply a discount for you to enjoy at that number 2 level. Number 3 is the same as number 2. All that means is that you're starting to share it with people. You love how you're feeling. You have friends and family that you can help. If you take that same site that you're logging into and receiving anywhere from a 20% to a 40% discount, and that's something we'll save for another time, is how you increase your discounts. But if you were to share with somebody and they were to order from your site, whatever discount level you're at is actually your commission level too, which is so neat. You know, if I have a pair of shoes that I love and someone asks where I got them and I send them to a department store, that store doesn't send me anything, but I'll be happy to do it. It's the same with Advocare. I would share these products any day with someone without being compensated for it, but they use us as the ones sharing this. So they do that for us. So that's what a 3 is. You're just simply sharing what you love with other people and earning additional income that can pay for your products, which is great. And then number 4, all that is now you're helping a lot of people, and maybe you really enjoy doing this and it becomes something you're passionate about. You have some, do it part-time. Find that love of sharing this with other people, coaching people through this, helping people from both the business and the product end, and just finding a way to have a supplemental income and something you really enjoy doing. Not everybody is a number 4. Not everyone wants to do this as a business. We say the products are great for everybody. The business is not, and that's totally okay. But we just want to be the ones to share that with you because you need to know your options and what exists for you. But just a real quick go back, that number 2 is so important for you guys that if you're going to continue on with any products, definitely consider getting yourself a discount. And we're not just saying that, we really want you to enjoy your products, not at retail pricing. And then we always joke there's not a 5 written on there, but 5 is just nothing. You know, you've had a great 24 days, you're okay. Maybe you don't need Spark in your life, which is crazy. Everyone needs Spark. But if you, for some reason, you're just not going to continue on with anything, that's totally awesome. We just ask that you have positive things to say about Advocare, and maybe you send a friend back to us to help. And that's really it. Brianna, you know, we have quick, just our stories in this. I know you guys see our names on Facebook, but maybe you don't know our history in Advocare. So we're going to just quickly share our stories with you and hopefully inspire you a little bit to keep on going.
All right, guys, my husband and I started the challenge. We did our first challenge in September of 2013 when he was threatened with medication to help with high cholesterol and high blood pressure, and he was 33. And I know I had just had my 3rd child and he was 2, and I was still feeling like I hadn't bounced back from my first 2, and I was leaning on the excuse of I just had 3 kids, and truth was I didn't, and I wasn't me anymore, and I wanted to find that place. And I had been watching Lauren and her husband. I had been watching them have these great results with Advocare and have all this energy, and I was ready to have that, and my husband needed a solution, and so we jumped on the challenge. I believe Brian lost 15 pounds that challenge, and I lost 6 pounds, you guys, 6 pounds and in a few inches. And I wasn't, if you're thinking that's not a lot or that's where you are today, I don't want to discourage you. Like I wasn't disappointed. I was a little bit confused. We'd made all these changes and I'd only lost 6 pounds, but here's what we did do. And here's what happened next. I did continue on M&S and Spark and Catalyst. And we continued to live an 80-20 lifestyle for 2 months. Sometime in that 2 months, I started working out 1 or 2 days a week tops. And at the end of 3 months, and at the beginning of our second challenge, and we did a second challenge because Brian had noticed he wasn't 80-20 anymore, and he was like 60-40, and it was a really good way to get back on track. I did it because I was really close to where I wanted to be. You guys, at the end of that first 3 months, I had lost 25 pounds. So I lost 6 in 24 days, but I kept going. And at the end, I had lost 25 pounds and 10% body fat. So stick with it, trust the process. The results will come. You know, we continued on after that, a year and a half using products, loved the products. The people around us asked us what we were doing. They trusted us to share with them. But it wasn't until this year that we really started to help a lot of people and realized kind of what we had, wanted to help all of those people, and made a little bit of extra income. That extra income helps us pay for our kids' sports and save up for an extra family vacation that wasn't going to happen otherwise. That's where we are today. We went from, neither of us exercising and both of us needing to lose weight to being elite athletes. And now we're on a mission to just help other people find that part of them again.
Love it. And I was saying earlier, if this cuts out again, Brianna knows our story well enough that she can finish it for me, but it's great the people that this brings into your life. Brianna and I didn't know each other before this. And over the last 2.5 years of just connecting, and it's been so fun, the friendships you've made. So like we're saying, 24 days is just the beginning of so many more things. We were looking at this 3 years ago as just a way to lose weight, had never heard of Advocare. I have always fluctuated with my weight my whole life, and I've tried all types of things. So I actually thought this was just going to be another thing, and I bought it, and it was a thing. It was the thing that changed everything for us and set us up for that lifestyle change. So 3 years ago exactly, we did this challenge as a New Year's Eve resolution, like many of you decided to do. 10 days or 24 days in, I lost 10 pounds, I think 13 inches. Greg lost over 16 pounds. Just finally realized we found it. We learned how to eat. We felt great. We wanted to continue on, so we did. And in the next 4 months, we completely shifted our lifestyle, and we went on to lose a combined 90 pounds. 60 were Greg's, 30 were mine. We have put some of that back on, but in the form of muscle, in a completely different way of getting into those performance products and getting ourselves to the gym. We weren't active at all before, and have found an excitement in exercise and running together and helping our kids get healthy. So from a product standpoint, life-changing. 3 years ago to the day that we first discovered this. So please understand that you have something that can absolutely change your lifestyle. That's why we are so excited to share this with people. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom. I still am a stay-at-home mom, but I kind of had that career looming over my head. I always wanted to get back to work because I missed helping people and interacting with what I did, but we also needed the income. So I was always planning to go back to work, but Advocare has been a way now just to help a lot of people, and now keep me home with my boys. One of them's right over there, and I get to do this. It never feels like work. It's incredible, and we just feel it is kind of our place now to just share this with people and help them at whatever stage that they're ready to explore this at, and just us give people their options and let them decide where they're at. But right now, I know so many of you are focused on your challenge, and we just want you to push through that and just know what lies ahead and what the potential is. And that's why we're so excited to kind of share this with you. And we're here from here on out. That Facebook group, it doesn't go away. That's for all of you. And if you have people to invite to it, please do. We love answering questions. And if you have some after this, please reach out to whoever got you here and let them know that you are ready to get a plan in place to move on. And if you're not getting help, just reach out to one of us and we will find you help, because it's so important to have that accountability. So we hope you found this helpful. Real quick, if you are going to go buy some products after this, things take about 4 days average for people. Please know if you bought an all-in 24-day challenge as a retail customer, if you spend $100, they're going to give you free shipping before February 16th. And if you are a distributor who bought an all-in challenge, if you spend $250 retail, so the price before your discount, you will also get free shipping. So I love to take advantage of that and stock up on our favorite products. They only offer that once a year, and it just so happens it's right now. So definitely, if you're ready to order, let us know and we can help you come up with the best combination for you. So thank you, Brianna. Awesome. We're both in California, but we don't get to see each other often, so we hang out online together with all of you. So thanks. Brianna, anything else?
Nope. Just stick with it, you guys. 8 days, finish strong, cross that finish line, post your results if you dare to share.
Yes,
and
please.
Know that like 6 pounds can turn into my total at 30 plus Brian's, 45 and 75 pounds with us and 90 pounds with them. Like, just keep going. Don't give up on yourself.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of the day and let us know if you have questions.
Bye.